Welcome back to our channel, English with Ethan. Today, we are going to talk about something that can truly change your life: money. Most people work hard for money all their lives, yet never feel rich. Why? Because they were never taught the rules of money. But rich people? They learn and follow special money rules. These rules are not taught in school. They are passed down from experience, books, and smart decisions. If you learn and apply these rules, your life can become more free, more powerful, and more successful. So today, we bring you 10 powerful money rules that rich people live by. Let's begin with Rule 1. And make sure you watch till the end, because these lessons can unlock your financial future. Rule 1. Pay yourself first. This is the first and most important rule of wealth building. If you master this, you're already ahead of 90% of people. Why this rule is life-changing. When most people get paid, they start spending. Bills, groceries, rent, subscriptions, clothes, eating out, entertainment. And after everything is done, they hope there's a little bit left to save. But let's be honest, there's almost never anything left. So what do they say? I'll save next month, and next month becomes next year. And suddenly, years have passed with zero savings. That's how people live paycheck to paycheck, even if they earn a good income. But rich people? They do the opposite. The moment money comes in, they follow one simple rule: pay yourself first. What does pay yourself first mean? It means that before you pay your bills, rent, or anything else, you take a percentage of your income and keep it for yourself. This money isn't for spending. It's for building your future wealth. Most rich people save or invest 10% to 30% of everything they earn before they touch a single dollar for anything else. For example, if you earn $1,000, put aside $100 to $300 the moment you get paid. If you earn $3,000, save at least $300 to $900 automatically. Even if you have debts, this rule still applies, because if you don't build your future, you'll always owe your past. Why this rule works like magic. 1. You build wealth without effort. When saving is automatic, it grows quietly in the background. Over months and years, that small habit becomes a large fortune. 2. You train your brain to value the future. Every time you save first, you're telling your mind, my future matters. This creates long-term thinking, and long-term thinking builds success. 3. You break the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. Most people earn, spend, panic, repeat. But when you pay yourself first, you start living smarter and feeling more secure. 4. You give your money a job. Every dollar you save becomes an employee working for you. Eventually, your money earns more money. And that's when you stop working for money and money starts working for you. How to start? Even if you don't earn much. You might be thinking, I don't earn enough to save. But the truth is, you don't need a lot of money to start. You just need the habit. Even saving $1 per day is better than saving nothing. The amount is not the goal. The discipline is the goal. Try this. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to a savings or investment account the moment you get paid. Start with just $50 or $100. As your income grows, increase it slowly. Make it automatic. Make it non-negotiable. Make it your new normal. What most people get wrong: they save last, not first. They think they'll save when they earn more. But when that day comes, they spend more instead. They believe saving is a luxury, but the truth is, saving is survival. If you're always waiting to save next month, you'll never become wealthy. But if you start saving this month, even a small amount, you'll start building something powerful. Real life wisdom. Do not save what is left after spending. Spend what is left after saving. That's how rich people think. They pay themselves first and then build their lifestyle around what's left. This rule is not just about money. It's about respecting your future. Paying yourself first is a message to your brain that says, I matter. My future matters. I am not just living for today. I am building something bigger. So from your next paycheck, don't wait. Don't spend it all. Don't see what's left. Flip the script. Save first. Spend second. That's what rich people do. And if you do it too, one day you'll be rich, not just in money, but in freedom, peace, and power. Rule 2. Don't work for money. Make money work for you. This is one of the most powerful ideas that separates rich people from the rest. Poor and middle-class people work for money. They trade their time for a paycheck. But rich people? They make money work for them. They don't just earn, they build. Let's explore this rule in full depth, because understanding this one idea can shift your entire financial future. What does "don't work for money" mean? It doesn't mean you shouldn't have a job. Everyone starts somewhere. But if you only depend on a job, your income will always be limited. Think about it. You work 8 hours a day. You get paid. You stop working. The money stops too. Now imagine this. What if you could earn money even while you sleep? What if your past earnings continued to grow and generate income for you, even when you're on vacation or resting? That's what it means to make money work for you. Instead of only working for money once, you let money work for you again and again. How rich people make money work for them. Rich people do something powerful with their money. They don't spend it all. They invest it. Here's what they do. 1. They buy assets, things that put money into their pockets. 2. They avoid too many liabilities, things that take money out of their pockets. Examples of assets that work for you. Stocks that grow and pay dividends. Rental properties that give monthly income. Online businesses that sell 24/7. Royalties from books, music, or videos. Automated systems that generate money. These are tools that continue to make money, even when the person who owns them isn't actively working. How to think like the rich. Poor mindset. I need to find a better job. Rich mindset. I need to build better income streams. Poor mindset. I can't afford to invest. Rich mindset. I can't afford not to invest. Poor mindset. I'll save whatever is left. Rich mindset. I'll invest first, then live on the rest. It all starts in the mind. You don't need to be rich to adopt a rich mindset. You need to be willing to think differently. A real-world example. Let's say Sarah earns $3,000 a month. She pays her bills, buys some things, and saves a little if anything is left. Years pass. Nothing changes. She still depends on her paycheck. Now let's look at Mike. He also earns $3,000 a month. But Mike saves $500 every month and invests it in a stock index fund. In 10 years, that investment grows to over $90,000, including compound interest. That money now earns extra income, without Mike working for it. Same income, different choices, different future. What happens when you make money work for you? You stop worrying about every bill. You build confidence and peace of mind. You gain time freedom to think, to create, to grow. You become the boss of your life, not just a worker in someone else's system. You shift from working harder to working smarter. How you can start today. Even if you don't have much money yet, you can start practicing this rule now. 1. Save a portion of your income every month. Rule 1. Pay yourself first. 2. Use that money to buy or build an asset. Start small. Mutual funds, index funds, even small side businesses. Learn how investing works. Watch videos. Read beginner books. 3. Reinvest the income your assets produce. Let your money grow more money. This is called compound growth, and it's how wealth is truly built. Start small, but start now. The earlier you begin, the faster money starts working for you. Famous quote to remember: "The rich don't work for money. They make money work for them." Robert Kiyosaki. You were not born to work for money your entire life. Yes, work hard, but also work smart. Build assets. Grow income streams. Let your past money decisions support your future dreams. When you stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like an investor, like a builder, like an owner, you shift from survival to success. Because rich people don't just earn money, they multiply it. And starting today, you can too. Rule 3. Build multiple streams of income. Don't rely on just one river. Wealth flows from many streams. Why one source of income is dangerous. Most people have one income, their job. They work 8 to 10 hours a day, 5 or 6 days a week, and get paid once or twice a month. That's it. But what happens if you lose that job, you get sick, the company shuts down, the economy crashes? If you depend on only one income, one problem can destroy your entire financial stability. That's why rich people never rely on just one source of money. They build multiple income streams, so if one dries up, others continue to flow. What are income streams? Income streams are different ways of earning money. Here are examples of multiple streams smart people create. 1. Active income, your main job or business. 2. Investment income, money from stocks, mutual funds, or index funds. 3. Rental income, money from property you rent out. 4th, digital income, YouTube, online courses, ebooks, affiliate marketing. Femte side hustle income, freelancing, consulting, small business. 6. Interest income, from savings accounts, bonds, or fixed deposits. 7. Royalty income, from music, writing, photography, or digital products. Rich people don't create these streams overnight. They build them one at a time, and over time, they have multiple engines generating income from different directions. Why this rule creates real wealth. 1. It gives financial safety. If one stream fails, the others keep flowing. You'll never be fully broke. 2. It gives time freedom. You don't have to trade all your time for money. Some streams earn passively. 3. It increases your total income. While others wait for their next paycheck, your money comes from several sources. 4. It opens doors to early retirement. With enough streams, your monthly income can eventually cover all your expenses without working a regular job. How to start building multiple streams. Step 1. Keep your main job strong. Don't quit your main income too early. Use it as your financial base. Step 2. Create a side hustle. Start with something you're good at: writing, teaching, designing, baking, coaching, etc. Turn your skill into a service or product. Even earning $100 to $300 a month extra is a big step. Step 3. Start investing regularly. Use a portion of your income to invest in index funds, mutual funds, or dividend-paying stocks. This is how you build long-term passive income. Step 4. Explore digital income. Can you teach something online? Can you create content? Can you sell a small ebook, design, or product? The internet gives you access to global income, even while you sleep. Step 5. Reinvest your profits. Instead of spending all the money you make, use some of it to grow your other streams. This is called snowballing your income. Real-life example. Ordinary to wealthy. John was a school teacher making $3,000 a month. Instead of just living paycheck to paycheck, he did this. Saved 20% of his salary and started investing. On weekends, he taught English online to international students. After a year, he created an online course and sold it. Later, he bought a small apartment and started earning rent. Within 5 years, he had 4 streams of income. Now, even if he quits his teaching job, he still earns from multiple sources. That's how wealth is built, not in one leap, but step by step with focus and consistency. Smart mindset shift. Poor mindset. One job is enough. Rich mindset. I need to create multiple sources of income, so I'm never at the mercy of one. Famous quote. Never depend on a single income. Make investment to create a second source. Warren Buffett. If your only income stops tomorrow, what happens? That's the question that makes people wake up. You don't have to be rich to start building income streams, but you have to start building income streams to become rich. You may begin small, but if you stay consistent, one stream will become 2, 2 will become 3, and one day, you'll have money coming in whether you're working, traveling, or sleeping. And that's the goal. Not just to work harder, but to work smarter and build a system where money never stops flowing to you. Rule 4. Learn before you earn. Money flows to those who grow. If you want more income, increase your knowledge first. Why this rule is so important. Most people want to earn more money, but they don't want to learn more. They ask, how can I make more money? But the real question is, how much have I learned to deserve more money? Rich people understand a simple truth. Income grows when you grow. Before they earn big, they spend years learning, observing, reading, experimenting, and building their mind like a financial gym. That's why their ideas make money. That's why their strategies work. That's why they often lose everything and still bounce back. They have the knowledge to rebuild. You don't get rich by luck. You get rich by learning how money works and using that knowledge every single day. What kind of learning builds wealth? It's not about just getting degrees or academic grades. Rich people focus on financial education, mental growth, and practical skills like how to manage money, how to invest, how to sell, negotiate, and communicate, how to think creatively and solve problems, how to start and scale a business, how taxes, debt, and interest really work, how to build assets and avoid liabilities. This is not taught in school. So, smart people take responsibility and teach themselves. What rich people do differently. When poor or middle-class people get money, they ask, what can I buy? When rich people get money, they ask, what can I learn that will help me earn more later? They invest in books, mentors, online courses, seminars and events, business experiences, learning from mistakes. They know that every dollar spent on self-education can return 10x, 100x, or even 1000x in future income. The cost of not learning. Not learning doesn't just cost you knowledge. It costs you opportunity. If you don't learn how to invest, you'll work for money forever. If you don't learn how to grow your skills, you'll be underpaid. If you don't learn how to think smartly, others will take advantage of you. If you don't learn about taxes, inflation, and debt, you'll stay trapped. Ignorance is the most expensive thing in the world. How to apply this rule in real life. Step 1. Build a learning routine. Just 30 minutes a day can change your life. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Use that time to read, listen, or watch something that teaches you about money, mindset, or skills. Step 2. Read financial books. Start with simple, life-changing books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, The Millionaire Fastlane by M.J. DeMarco, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Step 3. Learn from mentors or role models. Study successful people. How do they talk? How do they think? How do they handle failure? You'll start copying their mindset even without realizing it. Step 4. Turn mistakes into lessons. When you fail, don't feel ashamed. Feel equipped. Every mistake is a classroom. Rich people lose money too, but they learn fast and adapt. Step 5. Take notes and take action. Write down what you learn, then act on it. Learning without action is just information, but learning with action is transformation. What happens when you start learning consistently? You become smarter with money. You develop clear thinking and strong decision-making. You begin to see opportunities others miss. You feel more confident in business, life, and investing. Your conversations change. Your habits change. Your income changes. Over time, this learning becomes part of who you are. And smart people always attract money. Famous quote to remember: formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Jim Rohn. The more you learn, the more you earn. But even more importantly, the more you learn, the less you fear. Because knowledge builds clarity, and clarity gives you power. Don't just wait for opportunities. Learn how to create them. Don't just hope to be rich one day. Learn how rich people think, act, and make decisions, and do the same. Start today. Read one page. Watch one video. Listen to one podcast. Ask one question. Because one new idea can change everything. Rule 5. Avoid bad debt. Use good debt. Smartly poor people get trapped by debt. Rich people get richer with it. The difference? They know how to control it. What most people get wrong about debt. The word debt often sounds scary, and for many people, it is, because they use debt in the wrong way. Here's what usually happens. Someone gets a credit card. They swipe it for shopping, dining, vacations, and gadgets. At the end of the month, they can't pay it back in full. Interest piles up. Stress increases. They borrow more money just to survive. This is the trap of bad debt, and millions of people stay stuck in this cycle for decades. But here's the truth that most don't know. Debt isn't the enemy. It's how you use it that matters. Rich people use good debt to build wealth. Poor people use bad debt to destroy it. What is the difference between good debt and bad debt? Bad debt. This is money borrowed to buy things that lose value and don't generate income. Examples: credit card debt for clothes, phones, fast food, etc. High-interest personal loans for lifestyle expenses. Borrowing money to impress people or chase trends. Bad debt keeps you in chains. You pay interest every month, and you own nothing valuable in return. Good debt. This is money borrowed to buy assets, things that grow in value or generate income. Examples: A loan to buy a property that earns rent. A business loan to start or grow a profitable venture. A student loan that helps you gain a high-income skill, if used wisely. Good debt makes you money. Bad debt costs you money. How rich people use good debt to get richer. Let's say a wealthy person takes a loan of $100,000 to buy an apartment. They rent it out and earn $1,200 per month. They use part of that to repay the loan and keep the rest as cash flow. Over 10 to 20 years, the property value increases. The rental income rises. The loan is paid off using the renter's money. They now fully own an asset worth more than they borrowed. That's how rich people use debt as a tool, not a trap. They control the debt. They don't get controlled by it. How to apply this rule in your own life. Step 1. Destroy bad debt first. Stop borrowing for wants. Cancel unnecessary credit cards. Create a budget and stick to it. Pay off high-interest loans aggressively. Start with the one with the highest interest rate, called the avalanche method. Or the smallest loan first for motivation, called the snowball method. Step 2. Think before borrowing. Before taking any loan, ask yourself, will this debt help me grow financially? Will it create income or only expense? Is this purchase an asset or just a desire? If it doesn't grow your future, don't borrow for it. Step 3. Use good debt smartly. Invest in assets that pay you back. Real estate, businesses, or education that gives real returns. Always calculate your return on investment, ROI, before taking a loan. Only borrow what you can repay, even if the bank offers you more. Why most people stay in debt forever? They borrow emotionally, not logically. They use loans to look rich, not become rich. They delay payments and ignore interest. They never learn how debt works. Rich people study debt. They know the interest rates. They read the fine print. They see money as a tool, not a toy. Famous quote to remember. The borrower is slave to the lender. Proverbs 22:7. And also, good debt puts money in your pocket. Bad debt takes it out. Robert Kiyosaki. Debt is powerful. It can either bury you or build you. The choice is yours. If you borrow for pleasure, you pay with pain. If you borrow for growth, you rise with wisdom. Be smart. Learn how money and credit work. Use debt the way rich people do. As a tool to build assets, create freedom, and grow your wealth. Control your debt, and you'll control your future. Rule 6. Save to invest, not just to save. Saving protects your present. Investing creates your future. Why saving alone is not enough. Many people think saving money is the key to getting rich. Yes, saving is important, but saving alone will never make you wealthy. Here's why. When you save money in a regular bank account, it grows very slowly. The interest is usually less than inflation, which means the value of your money actually goes down over time. You are keeping your money safe, but you're not making it work for you. That's why rich people follow a different rule. They save to invest, not just to save. They use saving as a step, not a goal. What's the difference between saving and investing? Saving. Safe, low return. Useful for emergencies. Keeps money accessible. Helps build discipline. Investing. Higher risk but higher return. Grows wealth faster over time. Creates passive income. Builds financial freedom. Smart people do both, but they know that investing is the only way to grow wealth long term. Why rich people invest their savings. 1. To beat inflation. Inflation is the silent thief. If you save $10,000 today and inflation is 6%, In 1 year, it will only be worth $9,400 in real value. Rich people invest to make sure their money grows faster than inflation. 2. To create passive income. Investments like stocks, real estate, or businesses give returns monthly or yearly, without working for it. 3. To multiply their money. While the average person saves for safety, rich people invest for growth. Their money earns more money, and that money earns more too. This is called compounding, and it's the greatest financial secret in the world. Examples of smart investing. First, stock market. Invest in strong, stable companies. Start with index funds or mutual funds. Let it grow over years. Don't panic with short-term changes. Second, real estate. Buy rental properties that pay monthly rent. Over time, property value increases. You earn both cash flow and appreciation. Third, business investment. Start or invest in a business that solves a real problem. Use your skills or partner with others. Reinvest profits to grow more income. Fourth, digital assets. Create online courses, write ebooks, build websites. Earn royalty or add income passively. 5. High-income skills. Invest in your education. Sales, communication, coding, design, trading. These skills increase your income powerfully. How to apply this rule in real life. Step 1. Build your emergency savings first. Before investing, save at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Keep this in a bank account for safety and emergencies. Step 2. Learn the basics of investing. Don't jump into investing blindly. Read books, watch videos, take courses. Understand the risks and rewards. Good beginner books. The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. Step 3. Start small. Invest even $50 or $100 per month. Use apps or platforms that allow fractional investing. Over time, increase your amount as your confidence and income grow. Step 4. Be consistent and patient. Don't try to get rich overnight. Long-term investing rewards those who stay consistent. Let time and compounding do the work. What happens if you only save and never invest? Your money loses value slowly because of inflation. You work your entire life and still retire poor. You never experience financial freedom. You always trade time for money. You depend only on your salary or government pension. You live in fear of unexpected expenses. Rich mindset versus poor mindset. Poor mindset. I'll just keep money in the bank. It's safer. Rich mindset. I'll learn how to make money grow while I sleep. Poor mindset. Investing is risky. Rich mindset. Not investing is the biggest risk of all. Saving is smart, but saving to invest is genius. The bank will protect your money, but only investing will grow it. Don't just stack dollars in a drawer. Plant them like seeds. Let them grow into trees that give you fruit every year. If you want freedom, not just safety. If you want abundance, not just survival, then follow the rich. Save to invest, not just to save. This rule will change your future, not just financially, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Because the moment your money starts working for you, that's the moment you truly become wealthy. Rule 7. Build multiple streams of income. One income is not enough. If you want to be truly rich and free, you must build more than one way to earn money. Why one income is a dangerous game. Let's start with a question. What happens if your only source of income disappears tomorrow? For most people, the answer is scary. If you lose your job, your bills keep coming. If your business fails, your expenses don't stop. If you fall sick and can't work, your family still needs money. This is the problem with relying on just one income stream. It's like walking on a tightrope with no safety net. Rich people know this. That's why they always build multiple streams of income. They create not just one way to earn, but many ways. So even if one stream dries up, the others keep flowing. What are streams of income? An income stream is simply a way that money flows into your life. And the more streams you have, the stronger and more secure your financial life becomes. Think of it like this. A poor person has one small pipe bringing water, money. A smart person builds many pipes, big and small, so that even if one gets blocked, water still flows. This is exactly how rich people operate with money. The 7 types of income streams the rich use. Let's break down the common income streams wealthy people often build. 1. Earned income. Money from your job, salary, or service. Most people start here, but it's limited. You trade time for money. 2nd. Business income. Money from owning or running a business. Scalable, builds wealth faster, requires effort, skill, and risk. 3. Interest income. Money earned from lending or saving, like bank accounts or bonds. Passive and safe. Low returns unless you invest big amounts. 4th. Dividend income. Money from owning stocks that pay you a portion of profits. Passive and grows over time. Requires long-term mindset and knowledge. 5. Rental income. Money from renting property like apartments, houses, or land. Strong and stable income stream. Needs initial investment and management. 6. Capital gains. Money from buying and selling assets like stocks, property, or crypto. High potential gains. Timing and patience matter a lot. 7. Royalties or digital income. Money from books, songs, YouTube, online courses, or apps. Can be passive after creation. Needs creativity and upfront work. The richest people often build 3, 4, or more of these income streams over time. Why multiple income streams create wealth. 1. Security. If one source fails, others protect you. 2. Freedom. You don't have to work 40 to 50 hours a week forever. 3. Wealth building. More streams. More savings and investments. 4. Leverage. You earn even when you're not working. 5. Opportunities. You can reinvest money from one stream into creating more. How to start building multiple streams, even with low income. You don't need to be rich to start this journey. Here's how to build multiple streams step by step. Step 1. Master your first income stream. Get good at your current job, skill, or business. Increase your income by becoming more valuable. Use your main income to create your next stream. Step 2. Create a side hustle. Start a small online service, like freelancing, writing, or designing. Sell something you know. Ebooks, digital art, handmade crafts. Teach a skill online or offer tutoring. Even earning $100 to $200 a month extra is a powerful second stream. Step 3. Start investing slowly. Begin with low-cost mutual funds or index funds. Invest in dividend-paying stocks. Learn before you invest. Understand the risk. Let your money grow and start earning money while you sleep. Step 4. Build or buy assets. Buy a rental property if you can afford it. Create digital products, a YouTube channel, online course, ebook, mobile app. Automate and scale to make income passive. Step 5. Keep learning and expanding. As your money grows, use it to build more streams. Don't get lazy after 2 or 3. Aim for 4, 5, or even more. Each stream becomes like a soldier, fighting for your financial freedom. What happens if you don't follow this rule? You stay dependent on one job forever. You live paycheck to paycheck. You panic when expenses rise or income drops. You have no control over your time, no backup plan, and no real freedom. Rich people don't just earn. They prepare. They build systems. They build backups. They build income that doesn't sleep, even when they do. Famous quotes to remember. Never depend on a single income. Make investment to create a second source. Warren Buffett. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Also, Warren Buffett. One income may feed you today, but multiple incomes will feed you forever. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start small, start now. Build one stream, then another, and another. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning. Your phone buzzes. You earned money in your sleep. From a stock, from a course, from a product. That's not a dream. That's the power of multiple income streams. Build your freedom. Build your future. Build streams, not just paychecks. Rule 8. Learn before you earn. Money doesn't come to those who work the hardest. It comes to those who think the smartest. The harsh truth. Hard work alone isn't enough. We've all been told, work hard and you will become rich. But if that were true, why are so many hard-working people still struggling with money? Factory workers, farmers, laborers, nurses, clerks, teachers, they work day and night, but still live paycheck to paycheck. Because the truth is, hard work is important, but it's not the full answer. The rich follow a different rule. They learn first. Then they earn. They don't just work hard, they work smart. And they become smart by learning about money. Why learning about money is the most valuable skill. Money is like fire. If you don't know how to use it, it can burn you. But if you learn to control it, it can cook your food, warm your house, and light your future. Most people learn how to earn money, but never learn how to handle it. That's why they earn for 40 years and still retire poor. Rich people don't leave their money to luck or chance. They study money like a subject, just like math, science, or language. They learn about how to save money smartly, how to invest and grow it, how to avoid taxes legally, how to use money as a tool, not just a need. They read books, they attend seminars, they watch financial videos, they ask questions, they take notes, they stay curious. They treat financial education like a daily habit, not a one-time event. What you need to learn, even if you're just starting. You don't need a degree in finance, you just need to learn these basics. 1. Budgeting. Know where your money goes each month. Control your spending. Prioritize needs over wants. 2. Saving. Learn how to save 10 to 20% of your income consistently. Build an emergency fund. 3. Investing. Understand compound interest, risk, returns, and how to make your money grow. Start with mutual funds or ETFs. 4. Credit and debt. Know the difference between good and bad debt. Avoid high-interest loans and unnecessary credit cards. 5. Taxes. Understand how taxes affect your income. Learn legal ways to save taxes through investments and deductions. 6. Assets versus liabilities. Buy assets that increase in value. Avoid liabilities that drain your money. Know the difference before every big purchase. 7. Passive income. Learn how to create income streams that don't need your time every day. Think digital products, real estate, or stock dividends. The learning never stops. Rich people never say, "I know everything." They say, "What else can I learn today?" They treat every podcast, article, or conversation as a classroom. Even in their success, they remain students. Because the world changes, markets shift, technologies evolve. Those who stop learning stop growing. Simple daily habits to learn about money. Read 10 pages of a money book every day. Watch one educational video instead of scrolling social media. Follow 2 to 3 finance mentors on YouTube or podcasts. Join free webinars or financial literacy groups. Practice what you learn with small steps. Even 15 minutes a day can transform your mindset in 1 year. What happens if you don't follow this rule? You become a slave to your job forever. You fall for get-rich-quick schemes. You make poor financial decisions. You depend on others to manage your money. You feel lost, scared, and stuck when problems come. But when you learn about money, something magical happens. You stop fearing the future. You stop living in confusion. You stop feeling small. Because now, you are in control. Famous quotes to remember. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Jim Rohn. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Benjamin Franklin. Rich people constantly learn and grow. Poor people think they already know. T. Harv Eker. Knowledge is the new money. It's invisible, but it multiplies everything you touch. When you learn how money works, you don't just earn more. You keep more, grow more, and live more. So don't just chase money. Chase knowledge, and money will start chasing you. Rule 8 is simple but life-changing. Learn before you earn. Because once you learn how money works, you'll never be poor again. If this video inspired you even a little, imagine how much more we can grow together. So don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and hit that subscribe button. Because every day we're unlocking powerful lessons to help you become smarter, stronger, and richer. Not just in money, but in life. Let's grow together. Let's win together.